So now we get to do adding and subtracting. So you can see in the problem there are 3 rational expressions. Okay, we still look at the denominators to see, what they're like. We got a v plus 1, a v minus 1. Those don't factor. The last one is v squared minus 1, which does factor. That's the difference of squares, so v plus 1 and v minus 1. Okay, so we have to have common denominators in all 3 denominators, but it's not going to be too bad. The LCD just needs a v plus 1 and a v minus 1. So the first one, we're going to have to multiply that one by a v minus 1. I might run out of room writing it this way. This second one, it's got the v minus 1, but it doesn't have the v plus 1. So let me try to insert that. Hopefully you get what I mean there. And the last one, it doesn't need anything. It's already got the v plus 1 and the v minus 1. So now it's a matter of distributing those numerators. So the first one, I'm going to have v squared minus v over v minus 1, v plus 1. Doesn't matter which order you put it in. Plus, and the next one, I've got to distribute the 3 now. 3v plus 3 over v minus 1, v plus 1 minus 6 over v plus 1, v minus 1. All right. So what do we get for the numerator? We've got a v squared, a minus v, a plus 3v, a plus 3, and a minus 6, all over that denominator, v plus 1, v minus 1. So we're getting there. Yeah. Okay, now what can we do up in the numerator? We want to try to simplify. And we want the polynomial in standard form, so I'm going to write the v squared, and then it looks like those v's combine, so plus 2v, and then the 3 and the minus 6 combine, so minus 3, over v plus 1, v minus 1. All right. Whew, almost done. So I look at the numerator. It's a trinomial. Does it factor? It does. So it's going to factor into v plus 3 times v minus 1. Now, for the factoring, you can go over to the side and factor these. And I know it takes time to factor them. So when you're watching these videos, stop them. Do the factoring. I mean, you'll get really good at it because it's a lot of practice. We keep factoring. But that's what we do. Okay, so we got the numerator factor, the denominator factored, and now it looks like there's a common factor that can cancel. So v minus 1's out. Final answer. V plus 3 over v plus 1. Now remember, you can't do anything with that. That's done. You can't separate the v from the 3 because it's addition. Then you can't factor v plus 3. So it's, v plus 3 is a factor, and there's not one in the denominator. And in the denominator, v plus 1 is the factor, and there's not one in the numerator, so it doesn't simplify.